Hey guys, looking for new games similar to Skyrim? Then you're in the right place. We've started the list with Chrono Odyssey, an anticipated open-world MMORPG being developed by N-Pixel, a South Korean studio founded by former developers of titles like Seven Knights and published by Kakao Games. Chrono Odyssey takes place in a fictional world called Cetera, described as a land full of dangers, chaos, and mysteries arising from temporal and spatial distortions. The central narrative revolves around members of a special organization called Idrigin, who are at war against 12 powerful gods. The plot explores themes of time and space manipulation, with players unraveling secrets related to the Void, a mysterious force that threatens the balance of Cetera. Crimson Desert is an open-world action-adventure RPG in development by Pearl Abyss, the same creators of Black Desert Online. The game is generating great anticipation due to its impressive graphics, dynamic gameplay, and vast and immersive world. The game takes place in the world of Fable, a place full of beauty and dangers. The story revolves around Cliff, a mercenary seeking revenge for the death of his family. Throughout his journey, Cliff becomes involved in an epic war between different factions, fighting for justice and redemption. Crimson Desert offers a vast and detailed open world, with diverse landscapes, vibrant cities, and challenging dungeons. Players can explore the world on foot, on horseback, or even in a hot air balloon. The game also includes a dynamic weather system, which affects the environment and gameplay.
We will restore the disrupted province.
For those who have died, for those who have survived, and for those who will live on, this is our mission.
Ashes of Creation is a medieval fantasy MMORPG that promises a sandbox experience where players' actions directly shape the game world, called Vera. Unlike many traditional MMOs, the game emphasizes a dynamic and reactive world, with systems that allow players to build cities, influence the economy, and participate in large-scale conflicts, without relying on a fixed narrative imposed by the developers. One of the most notable features of Ashes of Creation is its dynamic open world. Players' actions have a direct impact on the environment, influencing the development of cities, trade routes, and even the landscape. The game's economy is highly dependent on players, with systems of trade, crafting, and resources that evolve based on supply and demand. Echoes of the End is an action-adventure game in development, created by Merkur Games, a studio from Iceland. The game is set in an original fantasy world and follows the story of Rin, a warrior who possesses the ability to manipulate matter. Rin was raised to be a ruthless weapon of the crown due to her unique ability to destroy matter. However, she is forced to abandon her past life and venture into a new world. She needs to forge new alliances and face a different side of the world she thought she knew. Echoes of the End is a promising game that seems to offer a unique action-adventure experience in an original fantasy world.
How about you?
I do what my lady requires.
But do you enjoy it?
It's my purpose.
I suppose that's fair. But that's the funny thing about people. We choose.
And smarter, and then we get to sort of unravel those things.
Wow. The city must have been truly beautiful. Once.
Oh, yes. In its prime, I doubt any civilization could challenge them.
The new Fable is a highly anticipated action RPG, developed by Playground Games and published by Xbox Game Studios. It marks the return of the iconic Fable franchise, being the first major release in the series since Fable the Journey in 2012. This title is considered a reboot, that is, a reinvention of the series, seeking to update the experience with modern mechanics and impressive visuals, while maintaining the charm and humor characteristic of the saga. The game is set in Albion, the classic fictional world of the Fable series, known for its blend of medieval fantasy with eccentric elements and British humor. This Albion is described as the most beautiful and detailed ever created for the franchise, with special attention to nature, magic, and the coexistence of its inhabitants.
I mean, sure, you get your mega fans,
You are like literally my favourite person.
your haters,
It's like a fan club, but we hate you.
your chancers, and the occasional giant toad, for some reason. But it's more than that. It's about the choices you make.
I'm a hero. I should do what I want.
We thought you could save her.
You know, it's your life and death stuff. That's what defines you, isn't it? Really, stays with you. I knew this one hero. I took her in when she had nowhere else to go. Welcome to the most exclusive club in all of Albion. Thought I'd get her out there, make the most of her gift. But you know what it's like when you're young and you have a point to prove. I tell you, this kid, she had it all. The skill, the talent, the power. She was something else, all right. She was terrifying. So, yeah, I knew this girl once who made all the wrong choices.
Humphrey. She's back.
The Gothic Remake is a highly anticipated reimagining of the classic 2001 RPG, Gothic, which is being developed by Alchemia Interactive and published by THQ Nordic. The game is scheduled to be released soon and promises to bring back the captivating world and iconic gameplay of the original, with updated graphics and mechanics for the current generation. The Gothic remake takes players back to the Valley of Mines, a brutal and dangerous environment, where players take on the role of an anonymous prisoner who must navigate a world full of dangerous creatures, bandits, and conflicting factions. The game promises an authentic RPG experience, with boundless exploration, a modernized combat system, and a branching story that allows players to choose their allies and influence the fate of the world.
What is it? You will let me sleep in here. Watch yourself, lad. Are you sure you want to go down that route? You're an old man. Then let's get this over with.
Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon is a dark fantasy open-world RPG that places players on a cursed island, Avalon, where King Arthur is dead and legends are fading. The game is in development by Questline and published by Awaken Realms, known for its board game of the same name. The world of Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon, is a dark and decadent place where the plague of the Red Death and Wordness spread, threatening the lives of the inhabitants. Players take on the role of a character trapped in an underground cell, unaware of how they got there. The game offers an open-world experience, allowing players to freely explore Avalon, discovering quests, treasures, and secrets.
A futile sacrifice remains ensnared, deep within the horns of the south. A shield, now weakened and cracked by time, fails to protect my people. A profound betrayal has befallen those most loyal, yielding only despair. I am left paralyzed, powerless. Not more than a witness. My people, my legacy, everything is collapsing. They hailed me as the once and future king. Only now do I understand the horror of that title.
The Elder Scrolls VI is one of the most anticipated games in the video game industry, being the next major entry in the acclaimed open-world RPG series from Bethesda Game Studios. Todd Howard, director of Bethesda Game Studios, confirmed that The Elder Scrolls VI would be released after Starfield, the company's space exploration RPG. As Starfield was released in September 2023, Bethesda's focus is now on The Elder Scrolls VI, which entered active production after the completion of Starfield. The game is being developed on the Creation Engine 2, the same engine used in Starfield. Howard mentioned that The Elder Scrolls VI will bring specific additions to the engine to meet the needs of the game, promising a major technical leap since The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim from 2011. The Relic, First Guardian, is an action RPG that puts players in the role of the last Guardian, with the mission of saving the world from an abyss of darkness. The game takes place in Arsiltis, a once prosperous world that was swallowed by the void created by the destruction of the Great Relic, transforming it into a land of death. The story revolves around the destruction of the Great Relic, which opened a void of darkness, consuming Arsiltis. The player takes on the role of the last Guardian, with the mission of finding the pieces of the broken relic and sealing the void. The game offers a semi-open action RPG experience, allowing players to freely explore the apocalyptic world of Arsiltis. The combat system is based on 5 different types of weapons, each with unique abilities that can be modified according to the player's playstyle. The Witcher 4 marks a new chapter in the acclaimed RPG series from CD Projekt Red, with the promise of an immersive and innovative experience. The game, initially codenamed Project Polaris, will kick off a new trilogy, with the 3 games being released over a 6-year period starting with the release of The Witcher 4. Unlike previous games, where Geralt of Rivia was the protagonist, The Witcher 4 puts Ciri at the center of the plot. Known for her special lineage and exceptional abilities, Ciri takes on the role of a witch in a world full of challenges and monsters. An intriguing detail is the Lynx medallion that Ciri wears around her neck, different from the medallion she used to wear. This suggests that Ciri may have trained at a new school of witchers, something not yet explored in games, novels, or TV productions. Well, that was the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and see you next time.
You cannot change anything!
She went to go to the woods. The chosen one. His tradition.
Oh no, no, no.
It's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods. To go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only monsters.